What's going on, guys? It is Sheeprampage here, and we are back with another video. As you guys probably know, the rocket event is out on the Secret Neighbor, and is a very annoying Easter egg to complete. Now, if you guys were living under a rock or whatever, Secret Neighbor released a brand new update today, which was the rocket event update, the update that they were talking about like 3 weeks ago that they said it was going to be coming out like a week ago. But we finally have it here, and it is a little Easter egg that is honestly it was fun. It was fun to create, but oh my goodness, it was so annoying. But we have it here, a mini tutorial for you guys, so that way you guys don't have to go through the pain I did, and it's simple as 1, 2, 3. As always, if you guys enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. It means the world. We are at 1,000. Let's see how fast we can get to 2,000. Let's do it 10 million bajillion times faster than it took us to hit 1K. And comment if this helped make the Easter egg a little bit easier. Now, it's very hard to explain, so if it does end up getting a little bit confusing, if you comment something, I will probably in like the first half an hour or instantly respond to you and clear it up. Anyway, let's get right into the list and steps. Alright, so before you start, you're gonna need a few things. One, you actually only have to do this with one player, but you need at least one player who's the inventor and one player who plays as the normal and regular neighbors, so that way he has traps. Now, when it comes to settings for this game, you want to play on map 3, and everything else is your choice, but you also want auto revive on. Also with no time limit, because time limit, you know, just kind of makes it a little bit more difficult for you. Those are the presets that you need, and now let's hop into a game. Alright, so the first thing you want to get is the blueprint. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what in the world is the blueprint? Well, there's actually a blueprint on the top of the satellite on map 3. And it's not easy to get. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not easy to get. What you guys need to do is go on top of this little cage part of the map, collect a bunch of boxes, like 7 or 8, and just stack all the way to the top until you're high enough, and do a big leap of faith to try and jump inside of there. And then you get yourself the blueprint. Once you have yourself the blueprint, you're gonna want to come over to the rocket. Now, the reason why you want to use this on the rocket is because it will activate 2 new challenges for you. These new challenges are going to require you to collect things. It's like a little scavenger hunt. However, it's a lot of items to activate 2 sides of the rocket. With both of these sides, you need to collect a small number of items: 3 kettles, 1 hammer, 3 pots, 2 glues, and 1 gun. So you need to do that for both sides, which is relatively easy to find. It's just a little bit more time consuming. And also, you need the inventor for this. 1, because you need him to activate the blueprint, and 2, because he can find gears to make a second gun, because maybe it's possible to get a second gun, but as far as I know, there's only 1 gun on every map. Anyway, once you finally done that, you just go up to the place and press E to interact and just fix those all up. Once they're finally fixed, you're gonna need to grab a wrench. Now, this is for the neighbor. The neighbor has his own part of the game because he's gonna need to go out of the map. So once you guys grab a wrench, you're gonna need to go into the shed and do an out of map glitch that I've already made a video on. However, just to sum it up for you guys, the neighbor needs to place traps down, at least 2 of them, jump on them as a kid with the wrench hidden in the inventory so he doesn't drop it, and then crawl up against this edge that I'm showing here, and then use the auto revive or have a teammate revive you to glitch outside of the map with the wrench. Once you're outside of the map with the wrench, you're going to need to go to a couple locations. The first location you need to go to is towards the Ferris wheel, the little theme park zone. You can kind of see it. It's a little bit hard. You do need to do a bit of exploring for these, though I do try to give you a general direction. It's just to the left from when you first get out of the map. And once you do that, there is a little box that has bolts on it. And if you have the wrench, you can pull these bolts off, and under it is a yellow key. Now, once you guys have that key, you might want to go and drop it off because you're going to need to pick up 2 more things, and you need to head down to the police station. Now, like I said, these might be a little bit hard to find. However, if you just walk around, you'll generally find it. But to try and help you out, you just go straight forward from when you glitch out of the map. And once you do that, you are going to find inside of behind the police station a little key that isn't required, but is very, very, very useful. Now, once you finally have that, you need to go down and get a special piece of paper. So you need to go down by the river that is on the exact opposite side of where the shed is when you glitch out of the map, and you need to jump in because the game will glitch a little bit. Whatever, that's cool. You might get stuck, but on one of the boats that you see there is attached a piece of paper. and a piece of paper that is very, very, very important. Now, once you have that, you need to jump out. You just need to find the spot where you jump out. It's a little bit difficult. However, it's not that hard once you just try out a few different places. Anyway, once you finally do that, you need to get back into the map. However, you need to get these things into the map. Now, I wish there was a way to just go back into the map, but it's not that easy. So in order to make it work, you have to take your items and throw them into the shed. Now, warning, the paper is very heavy, so I suggest you throw it into this little crevice that I threw it into, so that way you can grab it out later. And then you need to throw the keys into the map via just throwing it over the shed. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to do the same thing you used to get out of the map and place 2 bear traps, turn into the kid, jump on it. However, this time, instead, kill yourself and respawn back in the house. Now, once you've done that, you need to go and retrieve these keys. Please make sure to remember where you threw them, and once you've gone and retrieved them, also make sure to retrieve the piece of paper from that little spot that you can usually just reach by jumping from the roof of the map. Anyway, once you have all these, you are ready to go and start this Easter egg. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the rocket key and give that to your friends, because they're going to get to experience this. Unfortunately, the neighbor can't. So what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to go to the rocket, unlock the door on top, and get into the cockpit and prepare for an absolute launch. And what the neighbor's going to need to do is he's going to need to go to the same room that he spawns in after he killed himself with the yellow key and the piece of paper. Now, what he's going to notice when he first walks in there is that there is a little button hidden under glass, which you need that yellow key to unlock. So that's going to turn over once you unlock it, and you're going to be able to press the button. But first, when you press it, a piece of paper will pop out, and you need to replace that piece of paper with a new piece of paper you have just achieved and got. So once you finally have that, you stuff that in, and you press that button, and there's one more thing. Now, this really annoyed me when I found this out, but you actually need more power. That's what that little red light on the right is. Now, in order to get more power, it's simple. Save power. Literally go through and turn every single light off until that light turns green and you have enough power. No. We are finally where we need to be. After a lot of steps, a lot of trial and error from me, it's time to do this. So you open it up, you press the big red button, and then the rocket is finally ready to launch, and an even bigger red button appears, allowing you to finally launch the rocket, which will play this scene.
Go to the top of the roof!
Now, as you saw him, Nico ended up falling out, and he wasn't able to see the full-blown ending. However, Devil Ninja did end up showing the full ending, and it's absolutely amazing, so I suggest you guys go watch that. Here's a little bit of a clip here.
Oh, you can see it!
Whoa!
Neighbor Moon's gonna eat you!
I'm gonna get eaten by the moon!
You gotta run! No,
Dude.
Devil, you don't need to. No, Devil, come back!
Bye, guys. Oh! Oh! The moon!
No, take pictures, take pictures!
Oh!
Please let me experience this.
I want it to eat me! Oh, it's a satellite! Yo!
It's gonna eat you.
Yo! What is this? Oh! Oh, what? Yo! What? What? What?
See? What? That's me!
Dude!
That's all of us! That's us! Take pictures of this. What do we do? This is amazing. Just...
Alright, I'm going in.
What did we see? What happened? Wait.
What?
Oh, that was it.
Now, as you guys see, he's literally able to go from the rocket to seeing the moon, that's a neighbor, and then everything just flashes, and then they go into the lobby of the game that you normally see when you're on custom games and when the kids are sitting down and you're selecting your character, and then he opens a door that's just met by a question mark. So that is the brand new rocket Easter egg. Now guys, what does this mean? Tell me, please. I have no theories. I'm so confused. Why does the neighbor turn into the moon? Why is there a rocket on this house? Why is any of this here? Anyway, guys, please make sure to theorize by joining my Discord below. Now, that is in the description. You guys will see before I make videos and the process of them, and I just get to talk with you guys. And I love to listen to your theories about certain items, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to say about this Easter egg. Anyway, guys, that is going to be pretty much all for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. This video took forever to make. Huge shout out to Nico, because I did this with him in a lobby and it took so long. We literally kept messing things up. If you guys want to know how discovering this was for us, we ended up leaving the map with everybody, not realizing you can get people back in. Then once we finally got the neighbor out, he kept getting the keys stuck in a glitch when we were trying to figure out where you can throw it safely. And then once we did that again, he got the paper stuck. And then finally, we went back, and after an hour of sitting there wondering what the hell we're doing with our lives, we figured out that you needed to turn all the lights off and that you could launch the rocket that way. So like I said, for the millionth, billionth time in this short little tutorial, if you guys subscribe, it will literally mean the world. Anyway, as always, I will see you in the next video, and I'm gonna go to bed because it is very late at night. Anyway, peace out.